Jan Crack, welcome back. Smash Dan. My name's Dan. And if you don't know me, we've been doing free beginners Ulster House lessons right here on TikTok. I've kept it exclusively on TikTok just because it's short form. I want to only make these a few minutes long. So if you're looking for me anywhere else, you will find me, but I don't really post there. I'm also trying to help influence the algorithm of TikTok to show there's plenty of educators out there. So I'm not the only person doing this. Shout out to all the other fantastic Irish teachers on here because I've learned a lot from them. If you do have a favourite one, tag them below. I probably already know them or have connected with them, but it's more for everybody else watching this video. So all last week we were doing the present tense of the verb to be. If you're only joining me now, please go back and watch. It's really important that you watch these videos in order because I gradually build you up to this point. But for anybody that's returning, and will Shiv go moy? Are you as well? Can May go moy on you? I'm good today. Gurmayugget. That's just talking in the present tense. That's just talking right now. How are you now? Yeah, so and your answer back is I am, or I'm not. You know, they may go moy on you. I'm not good today, not well today. Oh, you sound like a stroppy teenager. It's the only time you ever hear that. Another way to answer back is we know the word we know go Hulk. It's bad. So one of my favourite things to say is they may go Hulk. You know, not bad. Because that's how I talk normally. You make a Hulk on you, Kara. Not bad today, mate. If you can learn that one, you'll probably start sounding a lot more natural. So, enough about that. Today, we're actually talking about the past tense. And I think I've recorded this video about 5 times to try and get it right. Because once we start adding the different tenses in, I know it can get a bit confusing. So we're going to leave everything about the present tense off to the side. We're not going to do any more recaps. We'll wait until we get to the end and then we'll talk about them. So for now, everything that we're going to be doing in this video and possibly the next, we're going to talk about the past tense. So if you watch my recap video, you know that the past tense of an will is an row. An row. Like row, row, row your boat. An row. An row to Gamoy. Were you well? Okay, so an row is were you. Were you well? And the negative formula, because remember we talked about the negative way to ask something as well. So the negative of were, weren't. Well, so weren't you well? Or were you not well? More like weren't. Is knock row. Knock row. So we have an row and knock row. That's our 2 questions. So an row to go moy. You well? Were you well? Or knock row to go moy. Weren't you well? Weren't you well? Our 2 answers now have to change. So, because we're not talking about the present tense either, because before I only told you how to say I am or I'm not. So we need the answers for I was or I wasn't. I was or I wasn't. So I was is V. V. See that BH? It's like Siobhan. BH makes a V sound. So you've probably already seen it then before, like in the name Siobhan, for example. So V, V, V may go moy. V may go moy. I was well. V may go moy. Or Nero. Nero. Nero may go moy. I wasn't well. Nero may go moy. I wasn't well. So you could be asking somebody, like maybe trying to give an excuse for not going somewhere. You turn around to your man. Not grow, mate. Go Hulk. Wasn't I bad? Fee too. You were. Fee too, go Hulk. You were bad. Nero. Nero too, go Hulk. You weren't bad. You know, just like with the present tense, see the first part, the V, or the Nero, they could also be used as a cheat code here. Because this is still a direct question, where you're asking one person for a very specific thing, the answer, when you do that in English, the answer back is a yes or a no. But we don't have them in Irish. So you're answering back, I was or I wasn't, or you were or you weren't. So you can just take the first part of that sentence, which is Fi or Nero. And Ro Tukamoy, were you well? Fi, I was. Nero, wasn't. So that's where we'll leave this lesson for the day. The next one, we'll do the exact same thing, but we're also going to throw in then go bra, go hulk, maybe a couple of the other examples. The video after, we'll start doing the future tense, nice and easy, just with one example, going through all the different options. And then we'll do the same thing, another video with a lot more examples. And then by the end of this week, we should have a complete recap video of all the tenses of this to be. So, more. Good luck. Thanks as always, and salam for now.